What's going on, people? So the last one of these little crate things that I did was, well, chronologically speaking anyways, as far as recording order, was yesterday. I did the Major Bros Wrestling Podcast crate, whatever they call it. I did that, and it wasn't that great, honestly, right? So hopefully this one should be somewhat of a palate cleanser, if you will. I mean, it wasn't as bad as like those WWE Slam crates that used to be happening or whatever. But I mean, it wasn't really good either. I thought it was fine initially, and then I realized how much I had paid for it and all that stuff. I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe this wasn't a good deal. But either way, so this is one of the AEW crates. I don't know what the name of it is, when it was released, and all that stuff, because these things have been piling up for a little while. But it's the most recent one, right? I don't think one has come out since this one, so whatever that is. Either way, let's go ahead and open it up. It'll be listed on here anyway, so it's upside down. This right here, there's that side of the card, doesn't have any spoilers or anything, but if you look at this side, that's where all the spoilers are, right? So there you go. And this says this is going to be the Double or Nothing 2023 crate. Alright, cool. So Double or Nothing actually just happened. So this doesn't feel so weird, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what's going on in here. Hopefully some good stuff. First up, there's a shirt, right? And this shirt is Danhausen. So there we go. Guess I spoke a little too soon, right? Again, not a Danhausen guy, right? But you could probably say the same about a lot of people that have these extreme characters. It's not gonna be for everybody, you know what I'm saying? And he's just one of those guys that just isn't for me, right? Did you guys, anybody out there, watch the media scrum thing that they did after Double or Nothing? Wait, was it Double or Nothing? Whatever it was, whatever the pay-per-views, no, Forbidden Door, that's what it was. After Forbidden Door, when Daniel Bryan was out there and he was talking about how he didn't really like Orange Cassidy at first as a character, but then after watching him a bit, he's like, oh, you know what, actually this is really good. I like what's going on here. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff and I still don't like it. Up next, we have this right here. This is going to be, okay, it's a best friend shirt. Nice, I do really like the coloring of this, I'm wondering when they'll make those guys into more of formidable opponents or whatever, because nothing against them, they just kind of come off as just a team out there that's a bit of a joke, you know what I'm saying? Which is unfortunate, because the guys are actually pretty decent. And moving along, we have a sticker here, and this is a set of stickers from FTR, right? So it's a little sticker pack thing, got the 7-star and all that good stuff. Pretty cool. I never really have much use for stickers, but I do like the ones that turn out alright. And this right here, it's going to be a pin. And it's basically just like the standard Double or Nothing style thing. It's got the welcome, kind of like the Vegas sign and all that, right? So I would have expected a little bit more going on in the middle piece there. It's just a little plain, but maybe they didn't really want to get too deep into it. I don't know. I don't know how popular these crates are. Maybe it just wasn't worth it. Moving along, we have this right here, little keychain action, and it is the Painmaker. Well, he doesn't have the face paint on, but he does have that spiky Painmaker style jacket, right? Which I guess is going to be a thing soon, I saw him saying he wants to fight Sting or something, so we'll see what comes of that after he hit some dude in the face with a bottle or whatever. It was weird to see that whole thing happen. Moving along. So this up here, we have a micro brawler, Claudio Castagnolia, right? Or Cesaro, depending on how you want to look at it. Wearing his little fancy Blackpool Combat Club shirt and all that, so that's pretty cool. I saw somebody in the Chick Foley thing saying how the Blackpool part of the naming wise of the BCC doesn't really make sense anymore, but I mean it kind of does. I get the whole thing. It's sometimes you just have a name and it's got some characters to it, a little abbreviation, not abbreviation, but the acronyms or whatever. Kind of like how Triple H, right? Hunter Hearst Helmsley, that name kind of comes off a certain way, but later on becoming Triple H, it rolls a little better off the tongue, goes a little bit more with what he's doing or whatever. So maybe it's one of those situations where you keep the name because it's the thing that makes sense. Moving along, right here, there's this. It is a little magnet, same as the thing that I was talking about before. They're kind of doubling down on this playing activity going on. So, yeah, cool, I guess. I don't know. Not really. Moving along, we have a poster, and it's, what is this? There's that for you. And it is the main event. Okay, so this is a throwback, if you will. So you got John Moxley and you got Brodie Lee going on. I don't even remember this happening. Not even a little bit. May 2020? Yeah, that was Man, that was like forever ago, it feels like, you know, especially in like the wrestling world where things just like are constantly happening. And up next we have, well, I don't know what this is. It's okay, it's gonna be a Daniel Bryan flag of some sort, so I'll have to get this pulled out later, whatever, because I'm not doing it right now. But that's why, you know, I do these things the way I do them, so that way I can just slip in the pictures, and then it doesn't matter what I don't show in the video because it's all in the background anyway. Moving along, we have this right here. This is going to be Ruby Soho. So there's that for you. That's what we're closing this crate with. Pretty nice picture here. It's got a lot of energy going on, you know, and I like the orange. And it's, for a second I thought it said squad. I was like, what? Like a Riot Squad thing? Like, how old is this picture? But no, it's a more recent one, which is cool. So yeah, very cool. You know, Ruby Soho seems like she'd be an alright person to hang out with, you know? I say that because like I feel like she likes a lot of the same music I do. So that's really all I have to base that on. Overall, this crate right here, pretty decent, right? The shirts were doing alright for themselves for the most part. I mean, the Best Friends one was pretty nice. I do really like that design. But then that Danhausen one, just not a fan of the guy. This flag thing could be pretty cool. I do like the Claudio pin, or Claudio micro brawler, right? So overall, not too bad. And then, of course, the Chris Jericho keychain. So the high points are really bringing it up this time around. The low points are mostly not even affecting the overall. So that's pretty nice, right? So that's my take on it. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have like a slew of unboxings to do of whatever is in these boxes. So I'm going to do that. Later, people.